Go live. Good morning. I think. Maybe. Are we there? Yeah, here we are. Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Taiji Sword. We have the basic movements with the sword, review those a little bit, and then we're going to move right along into sword practice. And I'm getting... Everything was wonderful, and now it's not, and what are we doing here? Hang on. Technology. Technology. Okay. And magic. It's magic. I didn't do anything. It fixed itself. Open the door over here a little bit more. It's all going to work out. It's going to be fine. It is. It is. There are those folks that have no internet connection at all. And there are those folks that have a really great internet connection. I'm kind of towards the end where it's not really so great. But I have one. I have one. All right. It fluctuated. All right. Sword. Yeah, sword practice, right? All right. And I've got a puddle from my car over here that I need to pay attention. I'm going to put a tap down there. All right, this is, I'm real world, here we are. I've talked about this more than once. Paying attention to the surface that you're on, paying attention to what you need to deal with in that circumstance is very, very important. We need to be keenly aware of our surroundings, whatever activity is going on in our surroundings, the types of things that exist in our surroundings. And in my case, I have an internet connection that goes up and down, and I have a spot of water on the floor. I'm gonna switch one thing here real quick. Okay, we may be back. I have switched. Should not be a technology class, okay? It should not be a technology class. I apologize for the diversion, okay? Sword. If you don't already have your sword in your hand, go get it. All right? Couple little things, right? So, come across and jab. Yeah, we're doing this. I'm going to turn around. We'll go the other way. So, we'll go the same direction. Turn the waist. Extend the sword. Pay attention to the end of the sword. The tip. Straight across. Straight. Again. One more. hold the blade straight, right? Let's do that. All right? Turn the sword. Okay? It's down and over. Down, turn, okay, down, turn it over, so other side, bring it up, and down again. Pay attention to the edge of the blade. Stand on the other side. Okay. Edge of the blade, down, turn it, bring it up, and over. My wrist. It's here. It's all here. Okay? If you hold the sword too tightly, you can't do this. If I'm holding on to the sword like this, it's not going to work. Sort of. I have to release something here in order to bring it over and down. So, pay attention. How do you hold the sword in your hand? What are you doing with it? Right? Little bit, our figure 8 practice. Down, down. So, edge of the blade comes down. Edge of the blade comes down. I'm going to turn around so we'll go the same direction. Put your other hand at the lower dantian, put it at your waist, get it somewhere out of the way. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. All right. There is, and I'm going to talk about this because I just did something. And if you notice, I did. All right. Pay attention to that. You have something in your hand. This becomes part of the form, the movement, whatever it is that you're doing. It's here. I've got this in my hand. If I didn't have this in my hand, I'd be talking with both my hands, or I'd have to put my hands here because I don't want to have my hands be a distraction to what I'm saying. All right. As you have a sword in your hand, pay attention to the fact that you do have that sword in your hand. All right. Beginning of Wudang Taiji Sword is very, very similar to what we do at the beginning of Wudang Taiji. Come on. Feet together, stand straight. Alright? Sword hand, fingers. Alright? Make sure that you have a grip on your sword such that you will be able to change hands. Okay? Leave yourself some space here. Just let myself a little bit more space. And relax, breathe in, salute. And sink onto the right, open left. Pull the right in, and turn. Center, turn to the left. Up along the left side, across the center, down on the right. Up along the center line, press up. Turn 1, 2, 3. Turn the left foot. Shift back. Change hands. down, up, out. Alright, so just as well that I turn around because I can see the error that's up over here. And I'm not entirely sure why, but we're going to adjust something again here. Hang on. Hang on. Well, trying again. I wish that I could clone me so that I could do the tech part and the teaching part at the same time. I'll work on it. All right. Meantime, from the beginning, salute, sink, open, and down on the right, up, turn 1, 2, 3, shift back, change hands, up, slice across, up, down, slice down. Alright, we're going to do this a couple more times. As you go up, pay attention to taking everything up. And we're back to the error message. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone, the recording once it's there, and it's coming and going, so fingers crossed that it'll come back to... Yeah. Pay attention as you go up. Okay, that's where I was. Pay attention as you go up, that you're up, right? As we turn and come down, there's this. This should be coming down before you do. Okay? Don't fall into it. All right? It's easy to fall into it. Don't do that. Sustain the posture and then move into it. Feet together, stand straight. Salute. Sink. Open. Turn. Down and right. Up along the center line. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Change hands. Up. Down. Circle around. Up again. Down. And down. And yes, I did wobble. Coffee. Yeah, well, the key thing to pay attention to is that as you're up, right? So, slice across. As I turn here, waist turns, I have to be ready to come back onto my left leg to come up and be able to stay there until I'm ready to come down. Okay? I do a lot of this focus through Qigong practice as well as sword practice. So this is Wudang Taiji Sword is not a beginner level form. Okay? None of the sword forms in any of the Tai Chi systems are really beginner level. We can take some movements out and make it into something that's easier to do. One of the things that had fascinated me the most with Wudang Tai Chi and Taiji Sword and some of the other forms that we have is that they're a little bit more complicated. It's the outward appearance is as Tai Chi should be, or should be as Tai Chi should be. Smooth and continuous. There's also a dynamic to Wudang Tai Chi, and particularly Wudang Taiji Sword, as well as Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword's a whole other level. That is not it should appear simple. It's not as simple to do. It's the easiest way to explain it. All right, let's practice a little bit more. And I'm going to, fingers crossed, I thought I worked on it for 3 hours yesterday. Ooh. Stand straight, feet together. Pull up through the crown of the head, smile. It's good to smile. Even if you don't really feel it, it's good to smile. Smile. Salute. And breathe in. Sink on the right. Open the left. Breathe out. Center. Turn to the left. Up along the left. Center. Down along the right. Up along the center line. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Ready and come up. Slice across. Up from underneath. Turn the sword over and down. Okay. Up and down. I was looking at the warning message went away for a minute and I thought it was going to be good, but no. Alright. As we come across here, wrist, pay attention to my wrist here. Up. And down. At the beginning of this class, practice this. Turn the hand. Turn the sword over. Right? Turn the sword over. Stab down. In the air. One more time. Come across. Ready. Up. Down. And turn it over. From here. Down. Right here. Up. Down. Turn it over. Again. Up. Down. Turn it over. up, down, turn it over. All right? I came down sooner than I should have. Now, it takes a little bit of practice. It also takes some concentration, right? So I'm thinking, which direction am I going, and is there any other distraction that I'm not paying, that I'm trying really hard not to pay attention to? All right, and so as I am also trying to show quite a few things here, keep in mind this idea that when you see a performance, when you see someone who's practiced and they're performing, not practicing, performing, okay? You see them doing the best that they can do with that form. And normally, if it's me, I've pre-selected what I'm doing so that it highlights the things that I do well. All right? That's what we see in performance. This is practice. This is not performance. Me performing a little bit, but this is practice. We make mistakes. We do things wrong. We correct it, and we keep going. That's how we get better. That's how we get better. You know how many times I dropped my sword trying to do that when I was first practicing? When I was first learning? Oh. All right. Let's start over here. Feet together, stand straight. Relax the breath, relax the body, relax the upper body especially. Toes grip the ground just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit of tension in the hands so that the fingers extend downward. Breathe in, salute. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Transfer the weight to the right. Sink. Open the left. And center. On the right. Excuse me, on the left. Down on the right. Up along the center line. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Change hands. Up. Down. In. Slice across, up, down, and down. All right. I'm going to do that again. Not quite that. Okay? That was me losing my balance and deciding that I was staying up anyway. One more time. Feet together, stand straight. Salute. And open left, open right, center. And come on up to the center line. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Up. In, around, up, down, and down. Slice across, turn. Seriously, after we get down, there's a lot going on while you're up there. So paying attention to the physical body, paying attention to the angle and direction of the sword, paying attention to the dynamic of the movement with the sword. Matters. Okay. We're going to do it again. Slice across, up, down, turn, open. I'm trying to orient myself here so I can turn around to the direction that would give you the best, give me the angle to the camera that I want. And put it that way. Alright. So I'm here, turn. As I turn, bring the sword around to the front. Yeah, that's next. Alright. Alright, so we have the, let's do the beginning part again, one more time. Right here. Feet together, stand straight. Salute. Sink. Open. Alright. Circle and press up. 1, 2, 3. Come back. Slice up, out, come around, stay up, down, open, come to center. So I'm back facing the same direction I was when I started. We've turned around a couple of times already, and we're going to turn around some more. It's important to pay attention to that direction. It's important to pay attention to the position and how you get there, right? So not only I need to go here, I need to do this. How do I do that? How do I get there? What's the dynamic of the movement and how can I use that together with whatever it is that I may be doing with the sword? So, offensive and defensive moves, as well as all of the flourishes. Okay? As we come around, right? I'm here, up, maybe not. Try again. Here. Up, down, open, sword turns over, slice. Okay? We did this in basic practice, all right? I covered this move. We're using it now. All right. So, here, turns over, open. Easy. As I come around, pay attention to the edge of the blade, this edge of the blade. Okay? I'm going to stop it here and go the other direction. It doesn't need to be quite so wobbly, but get the idea. All right, from here, open. I'm going real slow. Bring it around. Center. Open to the right. Down and around. And up. Right? Do it again. Slow. Down. Open. Edge of the blade, bring it around. Sink. Open. Bring it around. And up. Okay? That there's a little twist in there. There's a little twist in there too. Excuse me. I mentioned that I have some tooth problems. I really do have some tooth problems. It's not a small thing. So anyway, so I'm here. This needs to be solid. Down. As I open here. Start over for a second. All right, well, I apologize. I don't know what else to say. I am going to do recordings. I am going to do straight up recordings. That I promise you. So there will be a straight recording with a whole lot better camera, with the same form, and I'm not going to break it down as much detail as I do in these everyday classes, but there will be plenty of instruction to go with. So, bear with me while we have an excellent connection again. Yippee! All right, be together from the beginning. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. And turn. Up on the left. Down on the right. Up along center line. And 1, 2, 3. Shift back. Out. Up, in, slice, up, and down. Slice, come around, open, circle, and up. Again, don't worry about the foot. Don't worry about the foot. Pay attention right now. We want to pay attention to this Alright, I'm gonna turn around. 1, down, around, up. Out, down, around, up. Down, and up. Down, around, and up. Okay. The movements, as I give them slowly, are correct. Once we have the basis for the movement, we need to add a little bit of spice, some salt, pepper, maybe, plain potatoes benefit from a little salt, pepper, maybe a little butter, a little gravy, right? So we want the same kind of thing with all of our forms practice, that as we get to a point that we have the fundamentals, that we have the basics, that we are able to work through some of the things, not everything, some of the things that give us the dynamic. So turning the waist, using the wrist, making sure that as we move, we pay attention to there's something here. It's right? And the idea that there's purpose to the movement. It's not, let me wave this thing around, see what I can, I got this thing in my hand and I'm going to do whatever it is, and I'm going to, no, there's purpose. Slice across has purpose. A jab has purpose, right? Slice down has purpose. It has purpose too. Two at once. Alright, so the idea is that we pay attention to all of these things, all together, all at the same time. Alright? I've got maybe over here and I'm not sure over here. So again, my sincere apologies for this. I'm working on it. Let's do one more time from the beginning with the new material. Okay? And I'm going to move this out of the way because it's dry now. Anecdotes, right? Used to go to People's Park in Zhengzhou, Renmin in Zhengzhou, Henan, Zhengzhou, and practice. Okay? The only time we didn't go is if it was pouring rain. There's a little bit of rain, we went. Just a little bit, we're going. Pouring rain, no, nobody wants to go do that. Right? There were times in the winter when there were little puddles of ice and snow. There were times after the rain when there were puddles of water. And paying attention to not stepping in them and not falling was a good plan. All right, so we always want to pay attention. I don't care what surface you're on, what you're doing. You're on carpet, you're on the nicest floor in the world. You need to pay attention to your stepping and what your feet are doing. All right. Stand straight. Man, I'm going that way. Feet together. Relax through the upper back. Extend the arms. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. And breathe out. Breathe in. Sink. Open the left. Turn. pull back, and center. Turn, come across, down, up along center line, press up, turn 1, 2, 3. Shift back, extend forward, turn up, out, come across, up, down, slice, come around, 1, 2, 3, up. All right, we're going to work on the next part. Kick 1, toe, come across and down. Next time. I appreciate your patience with me today and the technical difficulties. I'm going to work on it again. I very much appreciate everybody who's following me. I appreciate you being here with me, and there will be recordings that won't have any of the, that won't have any of that. I'll be back next week with another session of Wudang Taiji Sword. Fingers crossed. Networking issue resolved, or at least partly resolved. Monday, Thursday and Friday this week, Wudang Qigong. Beginning on Thursday and advanced on Friday. I have Monday and Tuesday next week. Advanced Tai Chi, Yang style on Monday. Tuesday, advanced Wudang style Tai Chi. And if you're learning sword, you can join me, or you could take a look at the previous sessions from Wudang Tai Chi Part 1. It's useful. All right? Sword again next Wednesday. I hope you'll join me again. Thank you.